Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Charlotte. Thank you so much for joining me for this full moon yoga practice. We have it for the August 2021 full moon in Aquarius. So a little bit about this practice before we start. It's all levels and we'll be giving you modifications. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position to connect with our breath and just tap into this full moon energy. I'll be explaining what this class is going to focus on specifically before we get into our breath and body and start moving. So we will go ahead and meet seated on our mat. So just coming into a really comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you, cross-legged like I'm sitting, or maybe that's kneeling or sitting on a pillow. Get whatever you need to be nice and comfortable here. And sit up really tall with a straight spine, crown of the head lengthening towards the sky. Drop those shoulders down. Go ahead and close down the eyes. You can rest the hands wherever it's comfortable for you. And just allow yourself to get really present into this space. Let any thoughts just clear away. Begin to notice your breath. Just observing how you're naturally breathing in the body. And starting to connect to that yogic breath. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose if you're able to. Let's take a big inhale deep into the belly, filling it up. And a big, deep exhale, drawing it back in, releasing the air. Moving through the pace of your own breath, just feeling the belly rise and fall with your breath. Feeling the air move through your body. Continuing with your breath at your own pace, I'll go ahead and explain to you a little bit about what this class is going to focus on. So we are lucky enough to have this as our second full moon in Aquarius during this Leo season. So it's a really great time to take stock and notice where you were last full moon, if you did any full moon rituals to let go of anything, have you stuck with that, what's happened since then. Not from a place of judgment, but just checking in with where you're at and what you might want to focus this practice on today. It's such a beautiful energy between the moon in Aquarius and the sun in Leo, and there's a lot of different things that we could focus on with those energies. Particularly in this class, I want to be focusing on clearing out our energy, so getting rid of any stagnant energy, so we find clarity in our minds and we can just make room for new ways of thinking, new opportunities, and like most full moons, taking this opportunity to let go of what's not serving us, because that's generally what full moons are all about. And once we've done that and we've cleared away the things that aren't serving us, we can really come into our heart space and open up our hearts, connect with our hearts, and see what's not in alignment with us, if there's anything that we can let go of or surrender into any deeper, and then align with what we would like to call in, what's going to be motivating and passionate for us. So really dropping into that heart space throughout that, because we have this amazing, brave, bold energy in Leo, and this innovative, creative, unique, thought-provoking energy in Aquarius that opens us up to new ideas. So when we can come into our heart space to do that, we can be bold and brave and innovative and motivated from that really aligned heart-centered space. So that's what this class is going to be all about. So just let your body feel into the breath, feel into the moment, into the movements, and just see what feels good for you. Don't overthink it. Come into the heart and come from that place. So when you're ready, if your eyes are still closed, you can gently open up your eyes. And we're going to start with a breath called Breath of Fire. fire. And this is a really amazing practice for detoxifying and purifying the body, but it's also a great way to clear the mind and really come into a place of clarity. So this isn't recommended for anybody who has any cardiac issues, anyone who is pregnant. If you've been sick, you may not want to do this as well. So if it feels a little bit intense for you, just stick with our deep belly breathing and continue with that. There's so many amazing benefits from that as well. The breath of fire is really focused on quick, sharp exhales, and you're going to feel, as you exhale, you're going to feel the belly really expand. So you're not going to think about the inhale too much. You're just going to focus on pressing the belly out as you exhale, which is not how we normally breathe, but this is a breath technique where we do it that way. And you're just going to be focusing on that exhale. Don't even think about the inhale, because as soon as you do, your mind will get stuck. So we'll go ahead and start. We won't do it too long like you do in some other practices. We're just gonna use this to really get our energy moving and clearing and kick off this fiery energy with this practice. So we'll go ahead and take one big inhale through the nose and a big exhale through the nose. Let it go. And once you're ready, just go ahead and really sharp, deep exhales from the nose or the mouth, whatever feels good for you. Just really focus on that belly drawing out. So let's take one more breath. And exhale. And begin. Release that breath. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let it go. And we'll begin the movement part of our practice now. So really focusing on connecting breath with movement here. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, gentle twist. Right hand comes behind, left hand comes to the knee, looking out towards the side or maybe over the back shoulder if that feels okay. We're just getting warmed up. Inhale, coming back to center, lifting the arms up. Exhale, take it over to the other side. Find where it's comfortable to have your gaze. Inhale, reaching the arms back up. Exhale, release the hands down. From here, we're going to extend the right leg out to the side. Don't focus on how far it's out. We're still getting warm. And we're just going to take the right hand to the leg. Left arm stretches up and over, opening the heart. Feeling that beautiful side body stretch. And then releasing that left hand down right under the shoulder. We're going to press up onto this foot and the front knee, the front shin, to lift our hips up and open up through our heart. So it looks like this. A big inhale. Meet me there if you're not already there. Really focusing on opening through the heart. And exhale, release back down. Let's go ahead and take that to the other side. Left leg goes out. Right leg comes back in. Left hand releases down. Right arm comes up and over, keeping those shoulders stacked. Right hand comes under the shoulder, pressing the hips up, lifting that left arm up and around, open through the heart. Big inhale. Exhale, release the hips back down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come onto all fours. So hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Let's move through a couple cat-cows. So pressing down through the fingers, nice and spread. Let's inhale to lift the tailbone. Open up through the heart as we look up slightly, and then exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, rounding through the back body. Let's do two more just like that. Big inhale, open the front body. Exhale, round the back body. One more inhale. And exhale. Coming into a neutral spine, we're going to keep a similar movement, but this time, if it feels okay, you're going to flex that right foot and bring the heel up towards the sky. So we're going to inhale, open through the front body as we kick that heel up. And as you exhale, you're going to draw the knee in towards the belly. Let's do two more, just like that. Big inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in. One more. Exhale, bring the knee in. This time, really focusing on drawing the knee in and then step it through between the hands. Now, you may need to move it a little bit to get there, but make sure the ankle is directly under the knee. And then engaging the legs, press through the feet. We'll go ahead and reach the arms up, coming into our low lunge. Tuck the belly in, tuck the tailbone in. Feel that beautiful stretch. Don't fall like I really did. Feel that beautiful stretch through the left hip flexor. Let's reach the arms up here as you inhale. As you exhale, bend the elbows open through the heart. So really focusing on drawing those elbows, those shoulder blades back. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, release the hands down to frame the foot. And just take the hips back as you straighten through the front leg, flexing the toes. Not worrying about overly stretching here. We're just getting warm, warming up the hamstrings. And then let's come back up onto that right foot and just step it right back onto all fours. And we'll go ahead and repeat that on the other side. So this time we flex through the left foot and then inhale, drop the belly, open the heart, reach that left heel up to the sky. Exhale, draw that left knee in as we round the back body. Two more times, just like that. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, heel reaches up. Exhale, knee draws in, really pulling it in and then stepping it all the way through between the hands. Taking a second to adjust your alignment and then engaging the legs to reach the arms all the way up into our low lunge. Taking a breath to settle yourself in here. And then big inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows into goalposts to open up through the heart. Expanding through the collarbones. Inhale to reach back up. Exhale, release the hands down. And then go ahead and straighten that left leg as you take the hips back and flex the foot. Just a breath here. Feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. And then stepping back onto that left foot, planting the hands, we're going to tuck the right toes and move into our first downward facing dog. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Hands are about shoulder width, feet are about hip width, fingers are spread nice and wide, really lifting those hips up towards the sky. Making a beautiful V shape with the body. Let's take one more breath here as you focus on releasing those heels down. And then looking up towards the hands, let's slowly walk the feet all the way to the top of the mat. And just hang in a forward fold for a second. Go ahead and shake the head no. Shake the head yes. Bring the hands wherever it's comfortable. One more breath here. Really letting the upper body fully release, keeping the knees as bent as they need to be. And then press through the feet. Release the hands and rise all the way up to stand, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. From here, we're going to take 2 half sun salutations. So we'll inhale to reach the arms up, looking up, Exhale, we're gonna hinge from the hips, folding all the way back down, bending the knees as much as you need to. On the inhale, we'll come to halfway lift, hands come to shins, nice flat back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Press through the feet, inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach the arms up, looking up if that feels okay. Exhale to fold all the way down over the legs, releasing the head and neck. Inhale, come up flat back. Exhale, fold. From here, you're gonna keep the hands planted. We'll go ahead and just step the left foot all the way back, coming into a lunge with the legs, checking in here for your alignment, really pressing through the feet, and then inhale, rise all the way up, coming into our high lunge. Taking one breath here. When you're ready, go ahead and release the hands down. We're gonna clasp the hands behind the back, pressing the palms together, taking them all the way back to open up through the shoulders and the chest. And you can either stay here, or if you feel balanced enough, you can inhale, open up through the heart, and as you exhale, you're gonna lean all the way forward, dropping the hands up and over the head, coming to the inside of that right leg. Take one more breath here. And then press through the feet to come all the way back up. Release the clasp on the hands. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let's open into warrior two. So you're gonna drop that back heel down. Back foot's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Really bending into that front knee, opening it out over to the side so it's not coming into the center. And taking the arms out to the side. Inhale, come up and back into our reverse warrior. Right hand comes up and over. Exhale, coming back up. We'll go ahead and straighten the right leg. We're gonna come into triangles. I'm just gonna walk my left foot in slightly. Really engage through the legs, engage through the core. Reaching forward, both sides of the body are long, and then release that right hand down to the legs, stack the shoulders, opening up through the heart, and then reach those left fingertips up. Just go ahead and take a breath here, feeling the stretch to the left side of the body, feeling the legs and the core engaged. Take one more breath here. And then use the core and the legs to bring you all the way back up. As you inhale, exhale, reverse triangle. Inhale, come all the way back up. And just go ahead and take the hands to the hips. Both feet are gonna go wide now. We're gonna move through a couple goddess squats just to get that energy building and clearing. So big inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees, goddess squat. So knees are tracking right over the toes. Inhale, back up. Exhale, goddess squat. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squat. Beautiful work here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squat. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squat. Coming all the way back up. Exhale, hands to hips. We're gonna face the toes forward, heels back. Inhale, open up through the heart, look up. Exhale, hinge all the way forward, wide leg forward fold. Release the hands down wherever they're comfortable. We'll only be here for a breath. And then go ahead and just walk the hands over to the top of the mat. I'm gonna walk to the back of my mat just so I can show you on the other side and still face you. And then step the foot up to meet the foot at the top of the mat, folding over the legs so we can repeat on the other side. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, fold over the legs. This time we'll go ahead and step the right foot back, coming into our lunge. Taking a moment to check in here with the feet. And then inhale, rising all the way up into our high lunge. And just taking a breath here. And when you're ready, go ahead and take the hands behind, clasping them behind the back. This time with the opposite thumb on top, so it might feel a little bit funny. Stretch the arms back, palms together, really open up through the front of the body here, and either staying here or folding forward. If you're folding forward, inhale to open up through the heart. Exhale, coming forward to release this hands and arms over the head. Surrendering to the inside of that left leg, just taking a breath here. And then when you're ready, inhale to bring you all the way back up. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, opening up into our warrior two. So this time bending into that left leg. Right foot is parallel with the back edge of the mat. And looking over those left fingertips. Let's inhale, coming back into our reverse warrior. Exhale, back to center. Straightening that left leg. Coming into triangle. If you prefer a little bit of a shorter stance like I do, just walk that foot in slightly. And then inhale, reach the fingertips forward. Exhale, both sides of the body stay long as you release the left hand down. Stacking the right arm up, reaching up. Lengthening through the side bodies, engaging the leg, engaging the core. Belly draws in. Let's take one more breath here. And then really engaging all those muscles to bring you all the way back up. Exhale, reverse triangle. Coming back to center. From here, hands to hips. Both feet face forward. This time we're going to go right into our wide leg fold. So inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, hinge all the way forward. Releasing the body down between the legs, releasing the hands. And we're going to go ahead and take a few inhales here to flatten the back. So inhale, come up to a flat back, pressing through the hands. Exhale, release back down. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. This time we'll come up to a flat back. And just take the left hand under the face. We're going to inhale, reach the right arm up, looking up at that right arm. Beautiful twist. Exhale, release the right hand down. Planting the palm down. Let's inhale the left hand up now to switch sides. And exhale, release. When you're ready, walk the hands back in. And let's go ahead and just walk the hands up towards the front of the mat again. Stepping the back foot up to come to the top of the mat, folding over those legs. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands down. And we're just going to walk the feet back, coming into our down dog. And then drop down to the knees, taking them nice and wide, taking the big toes together, coming into a wide leg child's pose, letting the chest and the forehead release down to the ground, reaching the arms long. We're coming into the more grounding, opening postures in this part of our practice now. So really just allow the body to relax into these poses, allow yourself to surrender and feel supported, focusing on releasing any stagnant energy to help us release any old patterns of thinking so that we can come into new and innovative ways of thinking and being that we're going to serve us and be more aligned with our heart-centered focus. Let's take one more breath here. And then we'll gently press back up to our down dog. Getting ready to move into our pigeon pose. So inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, drawing the knee forward as the knee comes behind the right wrist. The ankle comes behind the left wrist. So the goal is to get the shin to be parallel with the top edge of the mat. If it's not, don't worry. Mine is absolutely not, but that's just where we're aiming to go. Checking in that the hips are level, so if you're swaying one way or the other, maybe putting a block or a rolled up blanket or pillow underneath the hip you're leaning towards. Back leg is going straight back behind you. And then before we fold into it, let's just walk the hands up to the hips, open up through the heart here, maybe looking up. And then as you exhale, just bringing the arms down to where you're comfortable. You might want to stay up on the hands or come onto the elbows. You could place a block under the head or just allow yourself to fold all the way down, placing the head on the hands or on the ground. This is your practice of coming into where you feel like you can be for a few breaths. Just surrender into the pose. I love incorporating hip opening poses into full moon yoga classes because it's such a beautiful pose for releasing old energy. We store old energy and emotions in our hips, and this is a great way to release that. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Coming back up onto the hands, really slowly making your way out of the pose. In your own time, just step back into down dog. Maybe dropping down one heel and the other, just taking the hips from side to side, finding a release. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and lift the left leg up, coming into the other side. Exhale. Taking that leg forward, coming into our pigeon pose. Go ahead and check in with your alignment the same way you did on the other side, and just noticing any differences between one side and the other. They might not be the same, and that is totally okay, so just adjust to each side accordingly. When you're ready, let's walk the hands up towards the body, open up through the heart. And exhale, dropping into this pose wherever you're comfortable on this side. It does not have to be the same as the other side. Let the body just really release here. As I mentioned, this is such a powerful pose for coming into release and letting go of what's no longer serving us. So anything that might be cropping up here for you, any feelings or emotions, just let yourself feel those. Don't judge what's coming up. Just notice it. It's all part of the process. It's all beautiful. Sometimes we have to let unpleasant emotions come up and feel them so we can really process them and let them go. One more breath here. When you're ready, gently come back up onto the hands. And stepping back to our last down dog. Finding any movement here that feels good. When you're ready, we're going to drop down to the knees, just to bring the legs straight out in front of us so that we can roll down onto our backs to lie down. Slowly making your way there. Once you're there, go ahead and draw the knees in, just giving them a little rock side to side to massage the low back. And then from here, coming into happy baby. So bending the knees, taking them out to the side, taking the feet up towards the sky, just grabbing the outside edges of the feet. Dropping those shoulders down, feeling the heart open and expand here as you really draw the feet and the knees down towards the body. You can find some gentle movement, rocking side to side if that feels good for you here. Or just enjoy the stillness. When you're ready, gently release, taking those knees bent into the body, taking the elbows out towards the side into goalposts again. Knees come right over the hips, and let's go ahead and drop those knees over to the left side, coming into a twist here. Maybe looking over that right arm if that feels good. Trying to keep both shoulders down on the ground. One more breath here. And then drawing the knees back up towards the center and taking them over towards the right side. Keeping both shoulders down, maybe looking over to the left side if that feels okay on the neck. Feeling the breath into the body. One more breath here. And then bringing those knees back up, giving them one last big squeeze in towards the body. Exhale, releasing them all the way down, taking the legs long, coming into our Savasana, our final relaxation here. So the heels go in, feet, the toes fall out, taking up as much space as you feel like, whatever feels good to your body. The arms are lengthening towards the side, palms facing up. Really focusing on letting yourself be as relaxed and as comfortable as possible here. Staying right where you are. I'll sit up just to guide you through this last portion of our class. I'm taking this opportunity to let your breath return to its natural state. Check in with your body here. Is there any part of the body that feels tense? If there is, go ahead and breathe into that space. And on the exhale, just let that area relax and release. Really focus your attention there and visualize that area softening. Let's do that again. Let's take a big inhale into that space. Exhale, allow it to soften. Taking this opportunity to relax every muscle in your body now. Relaxing the facial muscles, the space between the eyes, relaxing the shoulders, the back, the neck and head. Feeling every part of the back body that's resting on the mat and allowing it to feel heavy, grounded, supported, fully releasing. It's okay to let go of anything you're holding on to right now, knowing that you're being held and supported. Any thoughts that crop up during this time, just allow them to drift away without any judgment. And then come back to the body. We're going to go ahead and take our attention to our heart space now. Notice how your heart's feeling, checking in with this space. What emotions come up for you when you bring your attention into your heart? Just letting that be okay. Let's go ahead and connect our breath into our heart space now. Taking a big inhale into the chest. Exhale, letting this space release and soften. Feeling open and receptive. When we come from a place of an open heart, we come from our truth. When we align with our heart, our actions, our words are coming from a genuine, loving, authentic place. It's a beautiful place to be in when we can give and receive love really uninhibitedly. Let's take a moment to connect with this space even deeper. Breathe into this space. And just think of any color that you associate with the heart. It might be red, it might be green, it might have a completely different color. And just visualize a circle of energy in that color, in that space. Visualizing it as you inhale into the heart. And as you exhale, just feel and visualize that heart space energy just expanding throughout the room, throughout the space you're in, all the way outside of your space. Inhale into that heart space. Exhale, feeling it expand. And let's do that one more time. Big inhale into our hearts. Exhale, allowing it to expand and be open. Allowing that energy to flow freely. Allowing it to be cleared, to be pure, and in full alignment with your heart, your truth. Coming back to your breath now. Taking these last few minutes of our practice with stillness in your mind. Letting everything that we've done throughout this practice integrate into the body. This is your time here. some gentle awareness back into the body. Coming back to your breath. Maybe starting to move the fingers and the toes. Gently coming back into your space. In your own time, you can roll over to one side. And gently make your way up to a seated position, moving as slowly as you need to here. When you're ready to meet me in the seated position, go ahead and sit up nice and tall, just as we did in the beginning of class, lengthening through the spine, through the crown of the head. Let's take one big breath together again. Last time, inhale the arms up, looking up, hands come together. Pressing the palms together as we bring the hands down, and we exhale, bringing them to heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this class. I really hope you enjoyed it and you enjoy the theme of the full moon. Any feedback you have for me, I would love to hear it in the comments. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or evening, and I will see you next time. Bye.